Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Last week I made a video all about romanticizing your mundane life, and this week I thought I would do a video about 5 habits that you need to break if you want to start romanticizing your life. Everybody says it, you see it all the time on social media, you need to start romanticizing your life, but it's like how? Like how do I do that? So let's go through 5 things that you should definitely stop doing if you want to start. Number 1 seems so obvious, but it's stop waiting for big moments to be happy. I recently saw a video on TikTok and it has stuck with me so much. It was basically a video of an elderly lady, I can't remember her name, but I'll find it and I'll pop it here so you guys can check it out as well. She's basically saying that when she was looking back on life, she realized she went her life away. She was always thinking like, when I have kids, I'll be happy. When I get my dream job, I'll be happy. When I move to this place, I'll be happy. When I lose weight, I'll be happy. When it's summer, I'll be happy. I think so many of us do that even without realizing, and it doesn't even have to be like the really big moments. It could be like going through your whole week thinking, I can't wait till Friday. As soon as it's Friday, I'll be happy. We always think happiness comes from these massive milestones in our life, but if you're always focusing on what's to come next, you're always waiting for the next big thing to happen, then you're missing out on the beauty of right now. Habit number 2 that you need to break is stop neglecting your surroundings. Our environment plays such a huge role in our energy and how we feel. We all know that quote, a clean space equals a clean mind. I generally do believe that, because a space that's uncluttered and uninspiring and untidy definitely drains your energy and it does not make you feel good. You know that feeling when your car gets really messy and then you clean it out spotless and it feels so good and you're like, yep, I'm definitely going to keep on top of it. I'm going to keep it looking this good. For me, it doesn't always happen. It goes back to being like crazy messy. But when it's finally clean, like it feels so good. Or like after dinner, the kitchen is a complete mess. There's dishes everywhere. You can't even see the bench. And then you clean it all off, ready for the night to end, and it looks so good. It makes you feel so good. Or when you go through your room, you're like rearranging your room and you get rid of all this stuff. You donate things, you go through your wardrobe. You get the idea. You feel good after it's done. It doesn't mean your room or your house or whatever needs to be Pinterest perfect. It just needs to be reflective of you and it needs to make you feel happy and calm. I talked about that in my last video about personalizing everything, adding little touches of things that make you happy. So for me, I really love pink, I love gold, I love bows. So when you walk around my house, they're the things you're going to see, like they're sprinkled everywhere. Number 3, stop saying yes to everything. This is something I'll be working on for the rest of my life as a people pleaser. I know what it's like to be a people pleaser. It's not just as simple as saying no thank you. That is hard. Like it's so hard to do. I really struggle doing it, and I know there's like millions of other people in the world that struggle too. But you know, when someone asks you something, especially face to face, and you say yes, and then you think, okay, later on I'm definitely going to come up with an excuse to say no later. And I think we do it out of guilt. We don't want to make the other person feel bad, or we don't like confrontation. We don't want to hurt other people's feelings, but what about our own? I think protecting our own feelings and our own peace comes first, and saying no does not make you a bad person. You don't need to over explain or come up with excuses. You could just say no thank you, but thanks for thinking of me. When it comes to our time and our focus and our energy, I think quality over quantity is 100%. You want to fill your schedule and spend time with people and do the things that make you feel happy and align with your values and your happiness. Number 4, something I talked about in my last video as well, but stop treating your daily routines like chores. It does not matter what kind of lifestyle you live or where you live, what you do. Like literally every single person in the world has a morning routine, a night routine. We all run errands. Obviously they all look different and some people live very extravagant and exciting lives, but it does not matter because everybody can do this. You've just got to find ways to make your routines more of a ritual, something to look forward to and actually enjoy them. Can you imagine actually getting up and looking forward to doing your morning routine instead of like rushing through them and not even like thinking about them? Basically like a mental checklist in your head, like get dressed, get breakfast, quickly brush your hair, chuck on some makeup and leave for the door. Changing up and creating routines so that you actually look forward to them is a game changer, and that's something I talk about more in my last video as well. So if you need ideas, definitely go check that out. My very last one, this is something I struggle with as well, and I'm sure anyone watching this probably does, and that is you need to stop doom scrolling. We all know that social media is a highlight reel, but that doesn't stop us from comparing ourselves to others, comparing our lives to the way other people live. Social media is so addictive, and there is a lot of good things from social media. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, like we can learn so much, and a lot of people are really like inspiring to watch and and entertaining and funny, but we also consume so much negativity. We're seeing toxic trends, people bullying other people, comparison, bad news. Like, it drains our energy so much, but for some reason it's so addictive. It's really tricky because we can't control what comes up on our For You page. Like, you could just be scrolling and something really bad comes up, boom, instantly affects your mood. I'm really guilty of scrolling on TikTok. Sometimes you start scrolling and next minute it's been like an hour. Something I've been trying to do more of is only going onto my following page. So I know every single account that I follow is going to bring some kind of joy or comfort to me. Nothing bad is going to come up from those people that I followed. And that kind of eliminates, or at least like decreases the chance that something bad is going to come up that I don't want to see. Another thing I do is scroll on Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I think it's just like a comfort app. But I guess the whole idea is just to be more intentional about our time. You could swap doom scrolling with coloring or trying a new hobby, reading, journaling, getting outside, like go watch the sunset. I think a really good idea is just to dedicate one moment of your day as a screen-free time. So that could be like the hour before bed, like no screens, which works out really well because then you're not looking at blue light before you're trying to go to sleep. Or it could be like, okay, I'm gonna drink my morning coffee and I'm gonna really enjoy it, like go sit by the window, go outside and have it, and just not have a screen in your face. Anyway, that is all. So that's my 5 habits to stop if you want to start romanticizing your life. Like I said before, I love doing these videos so much, and if you guys have any topics that you want me to talk about or go more in depth about, definitely drop them below so I can do that for you. This topic is something I'm so passionate about and I have so many more ideas. This video could honestly go for 10 more hours, but let me know if you're enjoying them too, which I hope you are. Thank you guys for watching as always. If you've made it this far to the video, drop a little heart emoji in your comment, but I will see you guys next week for another video, and thanks again for watching. Bye.